Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And y'all know how we do before we get started. Y'all know I need y'all to do me a favor. It's just a simple one. I need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on so you know when we going live and dropping this heat. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need you to do. Holla at your boy. It's been a long week. Been a lot of talk. It's been a lot of rumors. It's been a lot of, should we say, poking the bear. But that's not for this video. We got some videos for that coming up, so stay tuned. But Shedeur and Jerry Jeudy are back on the scene. Well off, just dropped. Shedeur and Jerry Jeudy hanging out at the Nike campus, strolling around, talking, having fun, enjoying the offseason and working at the same time. But there's been a lot of talk about Shedeur being traded, Shedeur being second string, playing the backup. But all we hear is how much he's improved. We heard it from his head coach. We've heard it from his quarterback coach. We've heard it from Coach Riz. We even heard it from Nathan Zagura. But we finna get into a few of those. So y'all sit back and enjoy the show because we ready to go. Leg up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Snacks fans all around the world, turn your speakers up. Check one, check two, check two, check two, check two. Hey, 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 we live now.
To the CU aunties,
To the CU aunties,
to the Snacks family,
to the Snacks family,
to Colorado,
to the Cleveland Browns
to
fans,
Browns Nation,
to Browns Nation.
to Love Nation.
Get ready to witness something spectacular. Big Snacks is taking the mic. Sports culture life, we bringing it all tonight. From Shedeursanders to coachprime, from Colorado football to them Cleveland Browns headlines. You already know what time it is. Shout out G Bush, shout out K-Set, shout out Auntie Faye, shout out FBT, shout out Money Man, shout out Magno TV, shout out Well Off Media. Hey, the whole squad locked in. This is the Yosh Network. Black-owned culture driven, built different. And when Big Snacks hit that screen, you already know what one of the commentators from the Sports Life Trill podcast said. Time for another banger. Hey, let's get this work. It gets dangerous. Big Snacks in the building. Stand up. See you aunties, I see y'all. Browns Nation, let's ride. Buff Nation, let's work. Your boy Snacks. And we just getting started. Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks.
Hey. Your boy Snacks is back. You know what I'm saying? And we have heard about from all of the commentators, from all of the radio hosts, from a lot of the people in the Cleveland spectrum about shedeursanders and Jerry Jeudy's relationship. Because Jerry Jeudy has had some troubles holding on to the football when it comes to catching passes from Shedeur. We've also heard that Jerry Jeudy has been dropping information to some of the more relevant podcast hosts like Shady McCoy, Chad Ochocinco, saying that Deshaun is the starter. But as we know, it is somewhat of a factual thing that people talk and information gets out. And like I've mentioned to some of my friends and cohorts, that Jerry Jeudy just might be pitching for the quarterback that he wants. You know what I'm saying? But as you see Shedeur and Jerry Jeudy hanging out,
That shit was
and
10
this
years
is
ago.
courtesy
Time flies.
of well-off
10 years
media.
ago?
10 years ago.
Shedeur and Jerry
But
Jeudy
nah, about to be 10.
just hanging out on the Nike campus.
I was out here 2017.
I watched their whole thing.
I'm still a young.
And then I think their year was the hardest year.
Now you know there is always some contention and a little stress when it comes to camp, when it comes to preparing for the season. There will be things that are talked about, and players might be talking to some of their friends on the outside or former players and telling them how they feel. And Jerry Jeudy might be campaigning for Deshaun Watson to be the starter, because they have been in the league for a long time together. They played against each other in college. They played against each other in the league. So it's only right that Jeudy campaigns for his boy, you know. But as you see, Shedeur and Jerry Jeudy are hanging out. But we've heard those conversations from people such as Jason Lloyd, Darryl Ryder, you know, people like Anthony Lima talking about Shedeur is not ready. We even had a video on that yesterday where Carmen was saying that he's not ready. And like we've all said, that's just not the truth. Shedeur is more than ready. He's more than capable of being a starter. But like I say, the question will remain: if Deshaun becomes the starter, is it because of the money that they owe Deshaun, or is it because the promises that they may have made to Deshaun to help him resurrect his career and get his football life back in order? Because we all know that his football life went to shambles in 2020, 2021, when all of those allegations and things flooded the market. And Deshaun hasn't been the same player since. Deshaun hasn't really been healthy since, mentally or physically. And this year is a prove-it year for Deshaun, to see if Deshaun is back in that mental space. Is his body back healthy enough to be a full-blown starter in the NFL? This video is courtesy of Well Off Media. But we also heard from Mike Bajakian, Shedeur's quarterback coach. And he spoke on Shedeur's improvement.
You know, I think Shedeur has really good vision of the field. You know, he'll say things in practice sometimes. I'll be like, what did you get there? Or I'll see something on the field that doesn't resonate with me. And then when I go back and watch it on video, you know, he might be throwing the deep post versus post safety look in what is maybe a jog through type of tempo. But then sure enough, I see that the post safety sat on the crosser and gave us a post over the top. And so his vision with his work ethic has been good to see, you know.
And that's just one example. Because if you follow Shedeur's career like I have closely, you've heard this before. You've heard all these statements of coaches not understanding in the moment why Shedeur didn't make that pass, why he didn't throw that ball. And he had to tell him, hey, go watch the tape. Then you'll understand why I held on to the ball, why I didn't make that pass. And just like Coach said, I got to go back and watch the tape. And then I see and I understand why he didn't make that throw, why he held on to the ball. Because he saw the safety sitting, waiting on you to throw that rock. It wasn't there. Or the receiver ran the wrong route. If you watch the Colorado videos, you've seen that over and over and over again. But for the people who don't understand Shedeur or think he just holding on to the ball trying to keep his stats up, you just wrong. He reads defenses better than most. That's why he operates well in chaos. When it all breaks down, when it all goes to shit, and the routes are not open, sometimes he might not just throw the ball away. He'll try to extend the play to make time for the receiver to get open, or go into scramble drill and hoping that one of his receivers breaks off their route and does what you're taught to do. But Nathan Segura said the same thing. So many compliments for Shedeur.
Had a very nice camp. He has progressed so much in terms of his pre and post snap process, his ability to get through his reads and his progressions, process information, get the ball out quickly. He's done a very good job with that, and he's been in the building constantly, and really I think has made a big leap since his rookie year. But again, also on air, not football. That's what we have to see. But yes, this is a very real quarterback competition, and it is a two-person quarterback competition with Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders.
So when you hear the media talking about he's not ready, when you hear people like Darryl Ryder, Jason Lloyd, Anthony Lima saying he can't play second, why? Because all we're hearing is praises and what he can do. We understand that you don't want Shedeur here, but it won't be because of his play. It won't be because he can't play. It's simply because you don't want him here. But we got a video dropping on that. But Ken Carmen was on his show on 92.3 The Fan, him and Darryl Ryder, talking about it. And we got a whole video coming up on that. So y'all stay tuned and make sure that you got your post notification bell on. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all the things. Because that video dropping and it's going to be a banger. But let's hear what Ken Carmen had to say.
We can live in a world where if he doesn't start week one, he can still be a backup on this football team. And I don't understand, from Lima to Jason to a lot of people online, they just think I'm nuts. They think I'm nuts. That it's either he starts, or you have to trade him or cut him. That there's no other direction, like he can be a backup and get ready. And I'm going, what world am I living in? And I do have a very strong thing to say, but about my co-hosts over the last couple of days about this. But I'm going, what world am I living in that this happens all the time? Like, I don't think it's worth it to sit here and have all this, and then if he doesn't get the starting job, to cut him or trade him. I think that's insane.
Well, I do think that there is a world in which Shedeur Sanders might not be on this football team at the start of the season.
Okay, why? How? What's the world?
They do trade him.
Do you believe that they're calling about Shedeur?
I would not be surprised if teams were inquiring, and
I would.
And it's Andrew's job to answer the phone. I don't think that Andrew Berry is shopping Shedeur Sanders, and there is a major difference there.
Yes, it is a major difference. Shedeur is not being shopped. Why would they put Shedeur on the market when he's currently in a quarterback battle to be the starting quarterback? Why would they get rid of Shedeur and his head coach has been trying to get this one guy, this one particular quarterback since he's been in high school, and he finally gets his hands on him, sees what he can be, knows it, tells everybody, and Andrew Berry lets him go. What kind of, I don't know what people be thinking. I really don't understand it. Cleveland media is a real problem. It's a disease. There is a huge amount of hate and vitriol for Shedeur in the Cleveland media. And then there is a lot of frustration inside of the Cleveland media because of all of the losing that they have done. So they don't expect this team to do nothing but what it has done in the past. And that's lose and lose and lose. And stop saying because they traded Miles, they don't care about the quarterback room. Trading Miles had nothing to do with the quarterback room. Trading Miles was Myles Garrett wanting to leave Cleveland. Point blank, period. Nothing more, nothing less. Myles is thriving in Los Angeles. He took a big pay cut to go to LA. Trust me. Just because he make that $40 million in LA, that $40 million is like 12. Because Uncle Sam getting half of that off the rip. But it is what it is. I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all do your boys solid. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell on. Hit the little star down there. Hype your boy up. Auntie Faye say you get 3. So make sure you use 1 on me. You can get her the rest of it. I'm going to need 1 out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks, big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, culture, life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Big snacks in the building, man. It's all above. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix. Mag Dog TV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Hey, leave a comment, talk to me, let your voice ring. Let's go. Share with your people, share with your crew. If you're rocking with big snacks, rocking with you. Big snacks, sport, culture, life. Big snacks, we getting it tonight. Big snacks, the movement too strong. Big snacks, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey! It gets dangerous. See you aunties, Browns Nation, Buff Nation.